There was a time when I believed I needed the big house with the yard and the picket fence, the adoring husband with three little ones running around us laughing while they were chasing our golden retriever. Because Goldens are every little girl's idyllic dog. Well, at least they were mine. It was like a movie reel, each frame playing in slow motion. The grass would be a deep green while not too short, kind of like when it's almost time to mow, so plush and thick. The sun would be perpetually shining. My imaginary husband would turn to me, his eyes full of pride of the life we created, and I would look back at him, smiling in acknowledgement, probably noticing the smudge of mustard on the corner of his mouth from the hot dogs he just spent the last hour grilling in the hot Michigan summer sun. But I didn't have that imaginary life. I've grown to accept that there are so many things about my life that are pretty amazing. My perspective has changed after all these years, and so has what's important. I am blessed to have two kids that have brought more joy in my life than I ever could have imagined. I've had the bucket list of material possessions. They ultimately never brought me happiness. I just didn't know at the time that they never would. With all the material things, my life still somehow felt empty. Now, after many years living as a single, middle-aged woman with graying hair and a body that aches if I sit around too long or eat foods that I shouldn't, but I think I finally found the peace I was longing for so long. Or maybe I will never have figured it out, but I'm closer now than I've ever been. One thing is for sure. Life is full of complexities. I used to wonder occasionally if I would ever find my life partner, but now I just plan my life around living as I've always wanted. Not with someone else in mind, but looking within and figuring out my happiness. Living in the house that I want to live in. Driving the car that I want to drive. Decorating my house as I see fit, and never ever feeling like I need someone's approval. I guess that's a little insight of the type of men I've had in my life. It's just very freeing and empowering to have complete control over my life now, as some of you probably understand. My kids are grown, and although they know I will always be there for them for as long as I am capable, my job of raising them is done. I felt for most of my life something was missing, or I was never doing enough, chasing after financial abundance, willing to do almost anything in order to achieve it, legally, of course, chasing after one dream or another, realizing that the life I am living is, after all, enough. I only realized this recently. I no longer feel the need for material possessions. The thought of keeping up with a big house seems daunting. I long for a simpler life, but I also wonder if I will ever get to a place where every aspect of my life brings me a sense of calm and contentment. When I think long and hard enough about this, I have to wonder if this is just something else I've been chasing after. I long for a life of less chaos, less things to take care of, just simpler. A few years ago, I decided to move to the woods of northern Michigan. I bought the only home in my price range that was for sale in the area that I wanted to live in. It's a nice house, but it's also much bigger than I wanted or needed. I was self-employed at the time, thinking that my long 12-hour days would eventually pay off. I would reach that monthly or yearly goal if only I kept grinding. But that type of life was not sustainable for me in any sense. I was trying to prove to myself that I'm capable of that type of success, but I have to wonder now if it was just for the acknowledgement of succeeding. I'm grateful for the things I learned from running my own business, but I'm just as grateful for making the decision to leave and do something else. I know society thinks we reach a certain age and we should have it all figured out, but that has never made sense to me. society is wrong. I love to learn and experience new things, and I can't imagine I will ever get to an age where I wouldn't. I love to dream. It's kind of amazing to think about what life could be like in even a year from now. Who will I meet? What experiences will I have? It's just some thoughts. Thanks for watching and supporting my channel. Until next time.